Hello and welcome to your 2023 prediction video, Aries. So this is for all Aries placements. Aries, today we're going to see what the major focuses are of the year 2023, major themes, and break it down to more details. So let's call in the angels, ancestors, guides of Aries of the highest vibrational frequency. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for Aries on their year of 2023. So let's see what two main focuses will be for your year. Happiness. That's a great start. Now, let me make sure this is in frame. I think it is. Sorry. Aries, I am so upset. I realized I actually turned my camera off somehow when I was adjusting it in the very beginning of the video. And we're like 15 minutes in or something. I don't want to start over because I feel like this is really powerful and it's going to be a powerful year for you. So I'm going to, we'll do the tarot card. We're going to start from the top. I'm just going to go over what I've been talking about. I'm really sorry about that. But actually maybe this is better. I can do it in a more concise manner. So I think what I saw, what we left off with, is that your main thing this year, your main focus in life is happiness in 2023. But that's when it cut out. And another main focus for you in 2023, Aries, is wealth. So happiness and wealth. And I feel like they're very tied together this year. There's some things you're going through or you've been going through that have really maybe been tough and led you feeling like a sense of lack and just overall like scarcity mindset, just feeling really down and out, like you don't have enough and stuff. But there's been some things that you've been going through and lessons that have been learned, and it's really shifting your perspective. And you're starting to be really happy and grateful for what you have now. And you're like more focused on the present and you're more grateful for that. And when this like perspective shift happens, you're going to start drawing in a lot more wealth and abundance. There's a lot of energy here of you taking authority of your life, you becoming more sovereign, you just becoming more or stepping more into your personal power. And I was saying for some people, there could actually be a job promotion this year that happens. And there could be someone relevant in your life that perhaps was in the military or is in the military, or that could be you as well. But for most people, I see this official person card that came out first is really about you stepping into your own personal power and like taking yourself more seriously in your life more seriously and like giving yourself more credit for things and making smarter choices, better choices for your future. And you're really getting out of this poverty mindset. Maybe some people, you may have actual financial issues, but a lot of people, it could just be your mindset, and just feeling lack. No matter what you have, you just don't feel like it's enough, or you feel lonely or sad or just not satisfied with life. But you're transitioning this year into someone that is wealthy. And maybe it doesn't mean you're going to be like a multi-millionaire, but maybe it will. But really, you're going to be more successful in all that you do, and you're going to feel happy and abundant with everything you have. And that's what you have is just going to keep increasing. And it all starts with this perspective shift. And I really think this shift is happening because there's some sort of spiritual awakening of sorts. And if you don't consider it that, it's just really like trials and tribulations, like things you've had to go through in life that you've been going through, and maybe you will going into 2023, that wasn't easy, left you feeling poor, like without whatever your needs weren't met. And you had to go through some tough things, like maybe it wasn't really like a straight road, and you've had to like restart things, like figure things out, like just a lot of things that didn't seem to be going right, but really it was all to teach you these lessons. And these lessons have really helped you grow as a person and have really helped you just develop skills and self-worth and self-love, and like really you've gone into the depths and like really figured out things about yourself, and have been able to things just kind of click, and you realize why you've been having some problems. It seems here with these cards, I'm really seeing like I said, a spiritual awakening, but really whatever has happened is you've had to really do some shadow work and look in your past, your inner child stuff, and see like why certain things, like you had certain behaviors or certain like triggers, and you're going to realize like it was because of programming when you're younger, like through society or your family, things you were taught, some experiences that maybe you didn't even realize were super traumatic, but like left an imprint on you that has been holding you back. And you're really recognizing these things, and you're really learning a lot about yourself and life in general, and you're really shifting your perspective, and things like are happening like for you now, not to you. And you're just becoming so abundant and so like full of happiness and like life within, even if you're still in a poor state, whatever that means to you. But you're just like gonna feel like such an abundant person, and it's gonna lead you to such an abundant life. And during this process, you're going to have to make a choice to cut out these thoughts and bad patterns, and you've had bad behaviors and bad relationships too. You're going to have to make a choice to live more in alignment with your higher self, your true self, the more abundant self. And maybe it will be a little hard, but once you cut these things out of your life, really starting with these internal dialogues, this inner struggle, whatever we were just talking about, it's really going to lead you on such an abundant path, and it's going to be a lot easier than you think. The choices you make are really going to be great. And I feel like you're going to maybe cut out some people in your life that weren't good for you, but more people that are willing to help you on your path and really be there for you. And like the real you, they're going to be coming into your life. Like the more you have self-worth and self-love for yourself this year, the more all this stuff is going, more people are going to come into your life that are more in alignment with who you are, and like they're going to respect you. Like there's a lot of respect coming to you, and a lot of abundance, really. A lot of this seems like inner growth to me, but it's leading to outward, like external things coming in too. Once you do all this inner change, then your external environment is going to reflect that. Let's get some tarot cards now. I think that's all I said before I cut out. Let's get more details now with the tarot. So yeah, there might be some in the beginning of the year. You could already be in this kind of phase of like doing the inner work and kind of going through these trials and tribulations. It might not be the easiest, but it's going to lead you feeling so much better. Like a lot of times, myself included, like we avoid the things that hurt, but really when we realize, when we tap into that and we examine things like the pain we're feeling and work through it, like journal, seek therapy, whatever it is, that actually, like, it's the resistance of doing that work was like worse than actually doing it. And then there's such good results. You're able to like move on from the past. There's this energy of you really living more in the present moment, and it's such a beautiful thing in 2023, Aries. I really love this energy for you. Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, so I feel like in the beginning of the year, you've had to cut people out like we were talking about. You might feel defeated because all of these things that have been happening. Let me scooch these up a teeny bit. You can see. And I think this is really reiterating what I was just saying, how you're going to feel, it's going to be a little rough. You're going to feel a little defeated, like having to, cut through like your wounds and things that are affecting you now, but it's going to lead to such a release of anxiety, a release of fears, like things are going to really start brightening up. We have the Three of Swords reversed. Those swords are falling out of your heart. You're able to just feel lighter and more whole, all by taking that first step to really go inside. And like, you might have to leave certain situations and relationships, like I said, and it'll really feel like a defeat. Like maybe things happened and you're realizing they happened for you, but at the time it was brutal. Like maybe you lost a job or lost a relationship and it's just been really hurting you, but you're going to realize that it was all for your highest good. And you're going to be overcoming any pain of defeat or loss in 2023. And it's really going to help you move forward. You may have already been feeling this defeat or loss going into this year. Interesting. Let's get some more cards. Oh my gosh. I feel like this. Okay. I feel like this is linear for you guys. So we already talked about these first cards, you know, going through some losses and some trials and stuff, and then healing, doing a lot of heart healing. You might be really focused on your heart chakra and doing like heart chakra meditations and stuff like that this year. And I feel like one of the people you may have to cut out could be an air sign. Someone that maybe you argued a lot with. I feel like it could have been cut out, or there could be some mending with this relationship that was a little hostile in the past. But I feel like this Page of Swords reverse is also kind of with this bad news, like things you've had to go through in the beginning of the year. But you're doing the inner work, and I see with this, like I feel like this is all really aligned here. So the 7 of coins here. So you've really been doing the inner work. You've been planting the seeds. Maybe you literally are getting into manifestation and stuff like that. But you're really working on yourself, and it takes time. And I feel like all of this wealth and this, you know, the happiness and abundance, like you're doing this work and you might be like, okay, I'm really doing the work. Where is it? But like your spirit guides are like, keep it up. You know, you're doing all the right things. It just takes some time, like for, you know, a seed to sprout and grow and bloom and all of that. Like, so that's the same thing with inner work and inner healing. Like, you know, like, oh, I cut these people out. I did all this. Why am I not seeing results yet? But you're going to be patient and keep up with it, and you're going to be rewarded for all of the work you're putting into yourself this year. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. We've already talked about wealth, you know, and this like transition into like you do this work, you cut things out that need to go, you have like a better, you know, mental state, like you're more grateful and less lack mentality and all of that, feeling a little bit happier, even if you're not seeing a bunch of progress right away. And then all of a sudden, you know, things are going to start coming into alignment. You could be getting a new job. Some money is coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is a new lucrative beginning. So like I said, it could be a new job or some like maybe a loan or like a grant or some money for school or like promotion or a bonus, but something, like really positive beginning with money is coming. And then we have the 6 of coins. Like you're going to have enough money to help other people. You're going to be feeling really balanced with your money. And I feel like the more you get, the more you're sharing with people because you have this new mindset and you're really like helping others that were in the same state as you. And the Lovers card here is really reinforcing the whole choice that you made this year, or you're going to make this year, about cutting out these bad thoughts, these bad patterns and behaviors, people, etc. The choice that you're making to work on yourself, the choice that you're making to invest in yourself and your well-being is really paying off. And this is totally justifying that. And I feel like if there is a relationship in the past, I was talking about with the air sign, doesn't necessarily have to be, but a hostile one. There could be, it could be a Gemini specifically, but there could be some reunion with that. But like, I feel like they might have to take their own time to do their inner work and do, you know, figure their own stuff out. And you're working on yourself and all of that. And by the end of the year, there could be some reunion with that. But really, I feel like your choice to work on yourself, your choice to do all of this, be happier, and, you know, you're starting to gain wealth. It's just, you're going to have better relationships coming in. There could be, by the end of the year, a new love interest or a union, some union with another person that is in alignment with you. Some call it like, you know, twin flame or whatever, karmic relationship. But I feel like karmic relationships are more to teach you lessons, and that could be what you're more in the beginning of the year, like that you've had to cut out. But by the end of the year, when you're in this, embodying this new energy, this abundant energy, you're going to have, and making all these good choices, you're going to have better relationships across the board that are more loving and compatible. And it's all because of the choices you made earlier in the year that you're being like blessed with all these good things. But really, you're being blessed because you're in alignment with good things, because you've made these choices and are just more following your life's path. Beautiful. So now let's get some more messages, some tea leaf cards. What else for Aries in the year 2023 spirit? Ooh. Okay. Firecracker, excitement. I love that. Yes. Chain of events that will affect your life. I seriously think it's you starting to make these positive, healthier choices that are more in alignment with you like your higher self, your true path, your dharma, whatever, is going to lead to all this stuff. I feel like I don't even need to explain that again. Like, you making these choices, I said, is going to lead to money and relationships and all of that. And then we have a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. I feel like that all came out like in such good order. Wow. So take that as you will, ending both of those, that a marriage will take place either romantic or business. Now let's see what months are going to be the most significant in 2023 for Aries spirit. January, kicking off the year with some significant stuff. I kind of sense that you're like going through some changes now, so that makes sense if you're related to that. And then May. So those 2 months are going to be significant for you, Aries. Now let's roll the Astro Dice for final messages from Spirit. Second house, we got a lot of money. Okay, so we have Venus and Capricorn in the second house. Yes, your life is about to be a lot more beautiful and lucrative. And I feel like there is some energy here about you making time in your routine for self-care and self-love, which kind of goes with what we were talking about, and also like setting boundaries with other people and just having a better routine in regards to work in general, like being more disciplined with your work and your self-care, just scheduling in everything you have to do, being more focused on that, I feel like is really going to help bring forth more finances here. But with Venus, like, I really feel like your life is becoming a lot more beautiful. It's more in alignment with like your preferences, like the people you're around. And I feel like with Venus and Capricorn, I'm thinking of love languages because we have some relationship energy here. I feel like the love language would be like doing things for someone, like practical things, like helping them like with their business, like loan application. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Like they just help you with like things like everyday thing. Like they help you, like they'll go get your tires exchanged for you. They'll do things like that. That are really like practical and might seem like, oh, it's not like the most romantic thing in the world. It's not like they're bringing you flowers, but they're like doing things that like legit help your life, like, and they're gonna like, I said business loan because it's the second house. I feel like there's really could be another person that helps you get more wealthy too. They might like really help. Like if you have a business idea this year, like they could really be helping you out with that. Like something with that really is coming through now in the reading. Like a love interest or partner is really going to help you set up your money situation, your finances, business, stuff like that maybe you're not too well versed on or just seem like a pain in the butt to you. Like they're going to help you with that. That's going to be a sign like of their love language. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of chemistry and compatibility here. And you're just going to be you're going to be practicing more self-love. I feel like we've already, that you're going to be feeling happier. And I feel like taking time to take care of yourself and pamper yourself is really going to help, especially if you're in the beginning of these phases and feeling a little down and out and stuff like that. Like taking a bubble bath, going for a walk, whatever it is for you that makes you feel happy and calm and well taken care of. The more you take care of yourself, I feel like the more these relationships are going to come into your life, or a partner like that's going to take care of you even better. Once you respect yourself, love yourself, give yourself that time and energy and affection, compassion, then that's really going to help get out of the darker days into these really bright, wealthy, abundant days later on in the year. So yeah, this looks like it's a really transformative, important, amazing year for you guys, Aries. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it resonated. I know I get cut off in the beginning, but I think that actually was for your benefit. It's a little bit shorter and more to the point, I hope. But yeah, I enjoy doing this reading for you. I'm excited for your year. Let me know how it goes, how this resonated. And if you did enjoy this reading, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you would like a private personal reading with me, there's information down below. We can also do astrology reading and look at your year ahead if you wanted to look at it that way, or tarot reading, whatever you choose, or just watching this video. I'm just so grateful you're here. I love you so much. And there are 2 giveaways on my channel if you want to go find those for a free reading. There's one in the December pick a card, and then there's a deck giveaway as well. But I love you so much, Aries. Have a great year, great day, great night. Bye.